On the quiet outskirts of a snowy little town, a strange legend stirred among the townsfolk every Christmas Eve. It was whispered that a dark version of Santa Claus wandered the woods, a figure dressed in a black, tattered suit, face obscured by a shadowy hood, and his eyes glowing an eerie crimson. People called him Black Santa. Years ago, when the town was still young, children disappeared mysteriously during Christmas. At first, it seemed like bad luck, but when little Ella vanished, leaving only her doll with a message scrawled in what looked like blood-red ink, "Be good." For goodness sake, the townsfolk were filled with dread. As time passed, people locked their doors early on Christmas Eve. But one year, a local man, James, decided to test the legend. He was a skeptic and scoffed at what he called old wives' tales. He set out with a flashlight, trudging through the snow-laden trees where Black Santa was said to roam. Just after midnight, his flashlight flickered and then went out. As he fumbled with it, he heard something, a faint jingling sound. It grew louder, but it wasn't cheerful like a sleigh bell. It was discordant, almost menacing, echoing around him in the silent woods. Then came a low, raspy chuckle, like dry leaves scraping against stone. A figure loomed from the shadows, dragging an old, empty sack. James tried to run, but the snow clung to his legs like lead. The figure was upon him in seconds, a bony hand clutching his arm with unnatural strength. A chill sank deep into James' bones as he looked into Black Santa's face, eyes glowing red, smile sharp as broken glass. In a voice like the whisper of winter wind, Black Santa spoke, "You didn't believe. But now you'll see." The next morning, the townsfolk found James's flashlight lying in the snow at the edge of the woods. They never found James. All that remained was a single note in red ink, pinned to a tree by a jagged piece of candy cane. "Merry Christmas to all. And to all a good fright." Since then, no one dares to enter the woods on Christmas Eve, for fear that Black Santa will come, with his sack empty and ready to be filled.